Greetings, fellow nerds. Welcome to another MTGA NerdPhil video where you know what we're doing. We are playing some fun, awesome decks in Strixhaven Standard. So if you want to see more fun, wacky, awesome, cool decks, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. Hit that notification bell so you have an easier time finding me in the future. And so you can also participate in what we call Fan Submission Fridays, where your deck gets featured on a video on Friday. And all you have to do is simply post an Aether Hub link in the comments down below, or copy and paste an entire deck list in the comments as well. And your deck would get featured on the Friday that it's available. So I believe there is one for this Friday. So again, drop that link or deck list. So question of the day. What do you guys do? I kind of want to know what you guys do outside the world of Magic, whether you're a student or whether you're working full time. Kind of want to just know a little bit more about you guys, because you get to hear about me and my life rants a little bit, but curious to know what, just a little bit more about you guys. So drop anything you want to share with me in the comments down below. So today we're looking at Prismari dragons, or is it dragons? But I guess we're going to use the new terms. I actually like the new terms a lot. So lots of cool stuff here. It's like Prismari dragons with control a little bit. So let me show you what we're working with. So we got Opt, cheap spell, very powerful effect. Love the new art. Negate, also very good, and a best of one. Because whether you're playing against control or creature decks that play the powerful non-creature spells, negate is always going to be super useful. So really like that here. 2 Dragonkin Berserkers, because we are playing dragons, so the boast ability is actually a little bit less. It's a good 2-drop as well. I'm only playing a 2 of because we have stronger 2-drops that we want to play. 2 Scorching Dragonfires, gotta stick with the dragon theme, right? 4 Sprite Dragons. So of course we are a spells deck. So this guy, little Dorette, gets bigger and bigger over time, which is fantastic. 4 Brazen Borrowers. The adventure cards are super good in this type of deck, whether it's Magecraft or Sprite Dragon, because you get both benefits. Like really, and that's, you get both benefits on so many different levels. So we're going to play Brazen Mars, even though it's not a dragon, but still worth keeping. Bunker Giant is also not a dragon, but again, the spell with the creature component with adventure cards has been super strong. 3 Demon Bolts, great removal. So I am playing the new Planeswalkers, Rowan and Will. Both are actually pretty decent. We're not drawing 3 or more cards, so the +1 on Rowan is a little bit weaker, but still pretty strong. The instants and sorceries as a passive effect being cheaper are fantastic. Will is very good no matter what the situation is, so that's fantastic. We are playing the Torrent Sculptor and the Flamethrower Sonata. So Torrent Sculptor is great because the ward ability is fantastic, and it can get really big with a couple of the spells that we're playing. And Flamethrower Sonata is also really strong if we're not getting the lands we need, or we need to just remove something and fish for better cards. So we are playing Galazeth Prismari, the Elder Dragon himself. Great card. And the fact that treasures you don't have to sack it for the mana is fantastic. And I really like the new treasure art. Really dope. Goldspan Dragon also pairs really nicely because you make the treasure tokens as well, so you don't have to sack them. But when you do, if you decide to do so, you still get 2 mana, so fantastic. And we are playing Magma Opus. It's 8 mana, but you can discard it to create a treasure token. And it's a really strong effect. Of course, for 8 mana, you would hope that it is. It's an instant as well, so fantastic. And it pairs really nicely with the Torn Sculptor because you get a bunch of counters on him. And then Shadow Skull Smashing, Chaos Ventress, 5 Islands, 4 Mountains, 4 Pathways, and 3 Fabled Passage for our lands. So we're going to bring this into Standard Rank Ladder. Pretty good overall. You just kind of have to know when to hold in the gate. That's probably going to be one of your more important pieces. I was thinking about playing Mystical Rebuke as well, but I decided we want to be a little bit more aggressive, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this. I believe I'm going to fish for red mana here. I know it's a little risky, but we do have cards to play, so it's not the end of the world. I'm actually going to go ahead with the Dragonkin Berserker, and hopefully we can draw into a land. Again, this was a very risky keep. Might come back to bite me very, very soon. First strike going to be really helpful here. Okay. Okay. So unfortunately, we did not draw the land, but it is fine. Still have fantastic things to do. So it's not the end of the world. That is a little bit of a problem. He does go for the Sprite Dragon, which or Doret, which I thought was a little interesting. Oof, we are getting punished for keeping a 2-land hand. But we'll be okay, I think. Okay, he's gonna get rid of my negate here, which is unfortunate. That is our counterspell to really help us out, but not the end of the world. We do have Brazen Borrowers as well, so we should be okay as long as we draw into a land. As you know, on this channel, we're very bad at that, right? So we could just lose to a very risky keep, and that is fine at the end of the day. Stuff like that does happen. Oof! Yikes. Hello. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe the person had to go? I'm not really sure how that would have panned out. I honestly would have said I would have lost. Maybe he didn't draw into his land as well. Maybe he needed a 5th land, but victory is a victory, I suppose. Huh. Not really sure how I feel about that, to be quite honest. But we'll get in for another game. We're going first. This might seem like a weird keep, but it is a decent one. Mainly because we get to create a treasure token with Magna Opus, and it does also kind of help us potentially ramp into Willow Rowan or Goldspan Dragon. So we have options, and Magma Opus going into the graveyard is not the worst thing in the world. Now the problem is that I do have to draw land. Again, you're going to see that be a thing here on this channel. 100%. That's the way we roll. We're gonna see what we can do here. Mono red playing very slow, which is interesting. I think he's trying to like figure out what he can land and all that stuff, and which is pretty smart, honestly. He's not playing super aggressively. There's a Rimrock Knight. Unfortunately, we do not have Scorching Dragonfire. But we are gonna create a treasure token. So we didn't draw a land, but it's not the end of the world. Just gotta hold on a little bit, right? Okay, I'm actually gonna go ahead and just Demon Bolt here. I can afford to take a little bit more damage, even if he's got another Rimrock Knight. That's fine, which he doesn't. Okay, so we do draw into a land, which is nice. I'm actually gonna try mitigate some damage here by playing Rowan. We're only gonna do 1 damage, not a whole lot, but if it gets ooh, Frostbite, fantastic card, a great pickup for mono red. There's Annex. I think honestly we're too far behind. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and scoop here. So risky keep, yes, most certainly, but I don't think it was unreasonable to think we could draw into our 3rd land, which is really kind of what we were looking for, to kind of get our deck to kind of stall, do what it needed. So a little bit of bad luck involved there. A little bit of bad luck, but that happens. As you guys know, that is very much a thing in Magic, right? Just, you never really know if you're going to draw the land you need or not. So 2 lands, risky keep, usually in most cases, right? So we haven't had a hand, though. Keep in mind, we haven't had a hand with more than 2 lands. Now, this is going to be a little bit more helpful here because we do have an opt. So we can kind of, hopefully, get a little bit more. Fatal Passage is a land, so I'm going to go ahead and draw it. Okay, so we're still playing from behind, right? We're still playing from behind. And this is why I'm always so skeptical of Fabled Passage. It's great turn 1, it's great turn 4, it's bad everywhere else, and we can see that here. So, I'm going to go ahead and just play the Dorat. He didn't play a creature as Witherbloom, which is super interesting, right? Ooh, wow. Wildborn Preserver, I don't really see that card unless it's mono green. So this is tricky. Are we playing against Golgari Elves? I have not seen this deck in quite some time. Wow, this is interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and just wait. I don't need to play Prismari quite yet. It's a great card, but okay. So I knew something like this was gonna happen. So I need to get rid of the other one. You can keep that one though. And what's great is that I can kind of decide if, okay, I think he's gonna go try to make the Wildborn Preserver bigger. So does go for that. That's fine. I have not played against Golgari Elves in quite some time. So maybe we should be playing creature counter spells, but I don't think we need to because we have creature removal. Let's see what he's gonna get. Gets the Tyvel. Ugh, it's not a great sign for us, honestly. I'm gonna go ahead and bounce you. Unfortunately, we did not draw the mana that we needed, but we do have Prismari, so we can play the Goldspan Dragon no matter what happens next turn, which is really good. I am gonna take 3 here, and he might have a removal spell as well. He is hovering over what's his name? Herald. So that's not a good sign. Looks like he's got a fight card of some sorts. But playing Goldspan Dragon is gonna be huge for us. Can't block it, has Menace. Herald's a pretty strong card overall. Oh, the dog made some happy noises. So I also want to try and hold up for negate here. That's fine. Yeah, that's totally fine. Which I actually can do. Yep, gonna get in there. So I have options, which is pretty solid, right? I can either Scorching Dragonfire or I can negate the Herald. Probably going to be negating the Herald, honestly, because we are swinging pretty hard here. So this is power of negate at the end of the day, right? Again, creature decks will be playing non-creature spells like Planeswalkers. Probably has Binding of the Old Gods or the other saga that's really good with elves. That's fine. I want to see if he pays for the Waterborne Preserver. Decides not to. Okay. I'm gonna just wait. Okay. So Wildborn Preserver does get bigger over time. So I'm gonna try. Yep. Okay. Perfect. So and taking 5, which is less than however much I was gonna take. Less than 8, so that's pretty good. So we should be okay for the most part. So I did have to sack because it costs 2 and not 1, unfortunately. But hopefully we can draw into a land here. That would really help us stabilize a little bit against what's happening. He still has something, which is important. Prismari and Goldspan Dragon are like best friends. Because you either get 1 mana or you get 2 mana to help you out if you need to sack it. So really great combo of these two. We should be able to kind of key in the victory here. I don't know if he's trying to stall me out, which would be interesting because like it's pretty close. He's hovering over the Goldspan Dragon, so it's a little nerve-wracking. Okay. Get in for more damage. And I'm going to go ahead and play the Bone Crusher. Still gives us plenty of room. So we still have access to 3 mana, so we could play the Wildborn Preserver. as is, trying to win in the air. If one of our air guys dies, hold up the negate, which is super important to either protect. I might even let the Tyvar kill live because, or resolve, because I don't think I'm super worried about him resolving. He doesn't remove anything. So it should be okay. I think we have this. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I think I negate here. He's run out of black mana. So, cool. Another victory in the bag. We like those. I think he kind of knew that I had a counterspell because I was like deciding if I let that resolve. I was waiting. I was actually checking his mana to see if he had any more black mana, because once the black mana is tapped out, you're good to go. And he didn't have enough for a Tyvar kill, so okay. Pewport. Oh gosh, it's always these hands where I can't do my turn 1 play, but I have to keep, right? Against mono red again. Okay, I mean, we gotta play it, we gotta try it. Huh? Maybe not against mono red. I could foretell here, but I think saving for an opt or holding in the negate is a little bit better. Okay, we are playing against mono red. Very slow start, which is really good news for us. I'm gonna go ahead and opt here. Yep, Scorching Dragonfire answers Phoenix of Ash very well. Okay, another land. I may want to hold on to that then, actually. So I'm gonna wait, just a little bit. It's very tempting to play Rowan, but she's not gonna be super helpful right now. So Fervent Champion, that's fine. Very slow start, which is great news. I'm gonna go ahead and just boop you. I should have waited for combat. That was a huge mistake, actually, what I just did. Because if he has Infuriate, which mono red does play, some mono reds play, that could have come back to bite me. So I should have actually waited, just in combat. But kind of got a little lucky there, so no worries, right? Okay, Rimrock Knight, kind of painful, but not too bad. So I could, trying to think here. Rowan would be also really good because it just negates kind of their creatures. Do I play the Prismari? He gets a little bit more susceptible. I could. Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to play Shadow Skull Smashing for 2. Glad I can do math. And 1 apiece. I felt like that was probably one of the better Shadow Skull Smashings I've ever seen, because we still have access to 5 land, which is huge. So I might be able to play Rowan here and then just keep plussing his creatures. Fantastic. He doesn't even have anything. So I'm going to set this for blue. Play Will here. And it's tempting to draw, but I don't want him to get into Shock Rage or Scorching Dragonfire range immediately. So it's actually better to not draw and maybe put the attack spells on him. Not the way I intended to use Will, to be quite honest, but against mono red, it might be the right thing to do. Ooh wee. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you do nothing. Actually, oh wait. So this is actually super cool. This is insane. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I've underestimated the power of Will, and I can exile my own land and create a bunch of 4/4s. That's probably not the best play in the world. See, he's using Frostbite on Will, which, like, if it's not on our creatures and it's on him, that's... Will, you did amazing. You did your job. You got rid of a Torbrand. You got rid of 2 removal spells. What the heck is this guy? Okay, that guy's pretty bad. Don't know why you're playing him, good sir. Okay. So we're actually going to get blue mana here. We're a little bit more heavy on the blue. Okay. Now, it is a little unfortunate because we are relying on our draws to help us out. Not exactly where I want it to be. So again, this is the unfortunate part about Will disappearing. But I'm more than happy to get blown out, sir. Get blown out. Woo! I knew that was an Ember Cleave too. I was like, you're attacking with a 1/1? Like, that's suspicious. I think we got this in the bag. I think this one's ours. Easy peasy. We beat Mono Red this time around, so sure. Hey, so I actually gonna just delay you a little bit, make my guy bigger, and actually just blow you out from the air. So do get to play him again. Yeah. I don't want him to get the card. I guess I could have done it on his end step and just... Actually, I could have waited. Yeah, because he wasn't getting the... I don't think he was getting the card either way. I don't really recall. Woo! Alright, leveling up once again. We like that. Ooh, what is this? Tendrils of Agony. Oh, and it's Storm. Oh, I was like, this card is awful for 4 mana, and I didn't see Storm. I was like, wait, never mind. That card's great. Oh, well, I mean... You have to be playing a lot of spells, I suppose. Okay. Should we get in for one more? You know, I'm going to stop here. I'm a little afraid of running into control and making this a little... Well, maybe it's a good test run then. We did play against control, though. I'm gonna stop it here. Just gonna play a little safe. Sometimes people don't watch my videos all the way through. I think my average runtime is about 7 to 10 minutes. So I think usually people are stopping at the second game. But hopefully, if you guys comment down below if you guys are still here, I want to know who the fellow nerds are, fellow nerds. So yeah, I want to know. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I enjoyed playing kind of like a new take. I usually don't play like is it spells or Prismari spells, but this was like a fun take on it because it has creatures. Like that's me. Like I'm all about like creatures and just smashing opponents' faces with fun creatures. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Be sure again to hit those buttons down below. Subscribe. I'll get a Twitch channel running. Hopefully I'm streaming either this week, probably by next week. I'm just trying to figure out the details. It's very confusing trying to learn a new platform altogether, so please support me there as well if you see it in the description. Right now up top, YouTube is showing a video of my most recent upload, and then right below that is a video that YouTube thinks you specifically like, probably a deck you haven't seen me play, so go ahead, check those videos out. Really helps me out. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you for your next NerdPhil.